Hi everyone, welcome. I'm going to activate my Easy Roll Quad Pod Creator. Yeah, it works perfectly. Hi everyone, I'm Peter. Wait, Peter, just shut up. Yeah, now, okay. The people, you don't believe me, but my cables attacked me. Okay, I won this battle. We can start. Okay, hi everyone, I'm Peter. I'm from Peter's English Podcast. And this is my Peep Mode episode, picture in picture mode episode of chapter 3 of season 4 of my novel, The Empire Diary. It's called the Supernatural Festival. Yes, people, Viera decided that her dark organization has to create the Supernatural Festival. It's about positive advertisement of about her the dark organization, about vampires and werewolves, and yes, of course, there are a lot of not crazy funny situations, crazy funny uh what else, dialogues and content like usual. Yes, people, don't believe that it would be something normal. No. It's very funny, very crazy, and we can start with the slogan and Bob's your uncle. Learn English, be successful, change your life, open auto doors, create your podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. Hi Peter. Hi Peter too. Hi everyone. I'm your host Peter, and this is my Peter's English podcast, and we can start reading. Okay, can you see me? Yes, you can. Let's go. I'm going people to read you my own novel, my own story, chapter 3 of season 4, The Supernatural Festival in 3, 2, 1, go! Chapter 3 of Season 4, The Supernatural Festival, Viera's Diary Entry. Viera and Peter's flat, Monday, London, United Kingdom. It was a beautiful, sunny summer Monday in London. Viera and Peter had taken the day off work because they were both impatiently waiting for the arrival of their marital bed, which Viera's family had bought for them as a gift for their life together, as an apology for their toxic relationships. Viera, nervous like a dog, was pacing up and down the flat like a lion in a cage. She felt anxious, shy, and completely unsettled at the thought of their first night together in their new marital bed. Her dark side kept mocking her. Vierochka, you domesticated little house vampire, I can feel your nerves. And your shyness makes me laugh. The most powerful vampire in the world is afraid of a marital bed. What are you scared of? Has your lover suddenly turned into a tomcat? Will he push you onto the floor at night and bite you if you misbehave? Serves you right. You should behave. You should you should have uh, you should have listened to me when he had the chance. But no, you didn't. Hira, extremely nervous and aggressive, immediately snapped back. Shut your filthy mouth, you bitch! Be quiet. I'm nervous. Yes, I'm shy. I don't even know what I'm supposed to wear for the occasion. Peter was listening to his favorite English podcasts for self-learners when he noticed Viera talking to herself. He paused the podcast and rushed to rescue his little pet. Vierochka, you're warning for no reason again. I've already taken the liberty of buying you something nice for the night. Don't worry. It's a lovely black lady's pyjama set. Your sister gave me your size. Come and sit with me. Calm down. Listen to English podcast with me. Peter took Viera by the hand and led her to the living room sofa. Vera immediately cuddled up to her boyfriend, which clearly helped her. My knight, my hero, what would I do if we found you? I get goosebumps from you, chills all over, chills all over. Every cuddle with you gives me such strength in my veins. I'm completely drunk on you again. Peter showed her the beautiful black lady's pyjama set. What do you think of this pyjama set? I like it. Mira burst into tears from emotions. Pechko, you bought me such a beautiful pyjama set. I really like it. I hope you like me in it. I have a surprise for you too. A nice men's pyjama set in blue. Your brother helped me with your size. I'm fainting just thinking of you wearing it. Peter was delighted and hugged Viera, saying, Vierochka, you should be a fashion designer. You bought me a beautiful pyjama set, and your beauty makes me flustered no matter what you wear. and stop worrying about whether I like you. Of course I will. Suddenly, the delivery driver who was supposed to bring the marital bed called Peter's mobile. Peter panicked, but answered the phone. The driver began with his standard polite phrases. Good afternoon, are you at home? I brought your new bed. Peter replied, Good afternoon, yes, you can come. We're already waiting for you. Vera, terrified by the phone call, started panicking. Pechko, our new bed has arrived. What else could it be? Peter tried to calm her with his usual humor. Humor. Vierochka, you know you're my first girl. Secondly, I'm well mannered. Thirdly, yes, our bed has just arrived. Meanwhile, the workers were already ringing the doorbell with the new bed. Peter opened the door. The workers took away their two old beds and brought the new marital bed into the bedroom. When the workers left, Viera approached Peter with a trembling voice and shaking hands, whispering into his ear, Pechko, wait here for me. I'm going to try on my new pyjama set and test whether our new marital bed is safe for the two of us. Peter, blushing deeply, swallowed hard and stuttered, I'll try mine on here in in the meantime. Vera, completely red, went into the bedroom, locked the door behind her, and began trying on her new pyjama set. It fits me perfectly. Time to test the bed. Vera lay down comfortably on the bed. She was very pleased. A very comfortable bed. Thank you, ma'am. Now I know where a happy marriage begins, with a good, comfortable bed. Pechko, you can come. Peter, dressed in his new pyjama set, carefully opened the door and gasped in shock. Vierochka, you look beautiful in your new pyjama set. So, is the bed good? Vera, hypnotized by Peter in his new pyjamas, began to stutter. You look nice too. Don't stand there like a post. Come and lie down with me. We're going to cuddle. Peter didn't hesitate for a second. He lay down next to Viera, who gave him two sweet kisses like honey, cuddled up to him, and began a conversation. Now begins our conversation lesson. I recently realized that as the dark organization, we haven't shown ourselves to people in a very good light. Everyone believes the old folk tales about vampires. It's summer, the best time to create some big event that we could organize as the dark organization. I already have something in mind. What do you think? Vera told Peter her plan, and he agreed enthusiastically. Excellent idea to organize a summer festival, but you'll need permission from the city. How do you plan to get it? Vera winked mischievously at Peter. Leave that to me. Office at Office of London City Leadership, Monday, London, United Kingdom. Vera and her group of female friends, the vampires, Viera, Lucka, Elena, Anastasia, and Sofia Ashford, were standing in the office of the city leadership, waiting to be received. Before the meeting began, Viera gave a short speech. Girls, you're all here. Great. I'm glad. You dressed really well. We must convince the city leadership and get permission for our summer festival. We're here on behalf of our dark organization, which means we must represent our organization properly. The city leadership is made up of men. I don't see any problem, girls. We'll put on a little show for the old gentlemen and get the permission we need. Each of you should know exactly what to do. Any questions? Mira sister Lucka replied, Sister, why are you giving a speech like some general? Let's get on with it. And added Vierochka, you and your speeches. We're beautiful vampires. The show can begin. Anastasia said, you're, you're delaying us for no reason. Let's do this. Sophia Ashford simply smiled smugly. Father was already here to give a presentation on behalf of the entire vampire aristocracy. So at least we'll get the permission faster. Vera looked at Sofia with a smile. Sofia, good job, darling. You're right. My perfect planning really isn't needed here. The show can begin. Vera and her group of friends sat politely together on the sofa in the office when suddenly the door opened and the men of the city leadership appeared in suits. Vera and her group immediately caught their attention. The beautiful vampires charmed them at first sight. They couldn't take their eyes off so many beautiful vampire women. Their spokesman shook Viera's hand and began, Miss Viera, you and your beautiful friends, welcome! Miss Sophia, your father already gave a presentation about your festival, an interesting project, but I'm not sure it's suitable for our city. People are afraid of vampires and werewolves. The man sat down in the office chairs, and the spokesman sat down in his oven chair, continuing, We decided we wanted to hear your personally and see what can be done. Miss Viera, you may begin your presentation. Viera stood up from the sofa, sat herself on the desk in front of the spokesman, crossed her legs like women do, took off her high heels and unbuttoned her blouse just enough for the man in the office to admire her neckline. The man, sweating nervously, waited to see what would happen. Elena and Anastasia immediately joined her, sitting close and giving each other sweet kisses. Lucka sat next to Sofia, who began cuddling up to her and kissing her. After a long moment, Viera began her presentation by using her aura and effortlessly controlling the entire leadership. Gentlemen, repeat after me. We really like your festival and we agree with it. Finally, we grant you permission. As a reward, we will go on a day with you. Viera obtained the written permission without any difficulty, allowing her to organize the Vestu festival. At the end, Vera said to her group, Typical man, they just wanted to take advantage of us. I control them completely. Lucka replied happily, Good job, sister. Supernatural Festival, Saturday, London, United Kingdom. Vera and Peter were waiting by the main stage for her tribe of forest vampires who arrived in London without any problems. Their battle uniforms and weapons traveled as checked luggage. The entire tribe wore modern summer dresses and sandals. Peter still couldn't believe she had managed to get permission for the event. Virochka, how did you even get the permission? He asked. Vera smiled. Let's say just I convinced them with my charm. Soon Vera met her tribe. All the vampire women hugged their goddess warmly. We're so happy to see you, Virochka. We missed you so much. Vera replied, I missed you too. Where are the werewolves? The vampires laughed. They went to a bar for a beer. They travel with us in human form. They're so handsome and so polite. Vera laughed heartily. That's good to her. The ceremonial military parade. The festival began on Saturday morning with a spectacular ceremonial military parade. Vera, dressed in the battle attire of the goddess of the forest vampires, sat proudly on a large werewolf. She carried a beautiful golden bow and a large sword. Her tribe wore traditional battle uniforms and carried bows and swords. They rode behind her on giant werewolves, forming an impressive procession that attracted the attention of thousands of people who had never seen anything like it in their lives. The parade looked almost like a supernatural fashion show. The Vampire Folk Concert. After the parade came a concert of traditional folk bands formed by vampires living in the city. Their organization was responsible for organizing the concert, and it attracted thousands of enthusiastic fans. The atmosphere was lively, colorful, and full of supernatural culture. The live podcast show. The final part of the festival was a live broadcast of Vera's podcast, The Dark Organization. She sat on the stage together with her group of friends, Peter's group of friends, and her tribe, who were now wearing modern summer dresses and sandals. A crowd of thousands waited eagerly for the live show. Vera, blushing and shy, opened the event. Welcome! I'm glad so many of you are here. This will definitely cause some gossip later. Sitting next to me are my vampires and my special guests, my boyfriend and his friends. Peter immediately added, Virochka, when you invited us to your podcast last time, I didn't realize you meant this. Lucka, Vera's sister, called out, Pechko, if you want to run away, the door is right there. Simona and Veronica joined in. We're not afraid of challenges. The worst thing they'll throw at us is tomatoes. Ellen added, At least we'll have something to eat. The live broadcast was a complete success and received enormous positive feedback. After the event, Vera invited both friendship groups to a bar. She thanked everyone. Team, thank you for your help. I think the presentation of Dark Organization went perfectly. When the gathering ended, Viera turned to Peter. Pechko, let's go home. I want to discuss our next plans for the Dark Organization. We have a lot of work ahead of us. To be continued. Okay, people. That's it for today. I've been streaming for 15 minutes. I think it's a right idea to end this. What do you think about it? I like this story. It's good. Chapter 3 of season 4. I don't know. I hope that uh, that is alive enough, that is good enough, that everything is good enough. But who cares? Peter, who cares? Yes, I don't care. The most important thing is that I like the story and Bob's your uncle. Okay, people, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And let's read uh, my slogan and Bob's your uncle. Here is: let English be successful, change your life, open other doors, create your podcast, write your novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. Okay, people, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your listening. You can visit and read my novel in my website, petersenglishpodcast.com, or you can visit my Wattpad account. Okay, people, that's it for today. And tomorrow is my traditional Peter Sunday 1 hour ramble episode that is about the ramble for 1 hour, like every week, like every Saturday, like every Sunday, but not today. Okay, people, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and I want to tell you bye bye.